everybody, it's Naya. Welcome back to Naya Reason Smiles. Today I'm doing my November wrap-up. Woo! Oh, okay. Do you know what November at the end of November signifies? It means winter is coming, for those of you who watch Game of Thrones. Okay, so I am really excited because I actually read a decent amount of books this month, considering that November is usually super hectic, which it has been. November and December are, you know, finals for those of us who are still in high school, or university, as I think they call it in the UK or something, I don't know. But anyways, so yeah, let's just get into this video, and please excuse this headscarf thing. I'm about to go to work, so I have to wear this thing on my head. So yeah, but anyways, let's just get into it. Okay, so if you guys have been keeping up with my videos, I think in my last video, I was talking about this series, which I have read all 3 of the books of this month, back to back to back, because it is, like I said in my previous video, my now favorite series of all times, and that is The Raven Cycle! Oh! Okay, so I don't want my videos to be kind of repetitive, and for those of you who watched my last video, I already discussed this. I'm going to kind of quickly go over this. Okay, so far there's 3 books in Maggie Stiefvater's The Raven Cycle. There's The Raven Boys, The Dream Thieves, and Blue Lily, Lily Blue. Now, beyond... I don't even want to like say any, there's no, it's like one of those books where I know everyone has that one book or that one series where you literally cannot sum it up in 30 seconds or a minute. It really is just something you have to read yourself, but I can say this, there's magic, there's romance, there's, it's just such a good series. It is one of those series where it takes a little while to get into, but once you're in it, you literally cannot put the book down. So yes, I finished all 3 of the books in about a week and a half, which is pretty dang good considering I've been studying 99% of my day. So I have been, you know, these books kept me up till probably 4 in the morning, 3, 4 in the morning. I'm not gonna lie to you, I hardly ever sleep. One day it's all gonna come back to me, I know. But yeah, okay, so I finished that series, or not, it's almost done. There's one more book coming out and I'm so excited, but I have to wait a whole year. It kinda sucks. Anyways, okay, so the next book I finished, this one, hold on. Oh, I'm back, sorry. Okay, this series, or this book, the second book just came out, and today I'm actually going to Barnes & Nobles and buy it. But this has to be my favorite sort of zombie apocalyptic book, and this is Contaminated by... what is this by? M. Gardner. So in this book, Contaminated, this diet drink called Thin Pro, I think, or something like that, it basically uses some sort of animal protein, right? And animals had this disease, kind of like a mad cow disease or something, and then people were drinking the drink that had this disease in it, and it kind of turned them into, I wouldn't say zombies because they're not like The Walking Dead, but they are just like, they start to attack people. And so this basically follows the story of one girl who is, I think 16 or 17, and has to now take care of her little sister, get a job, you know, basically take care of her and her sister because her mom turned into one of those contaminated, and her dad, I think, is dead. So, yeah, sorry, I read this really early in the month, so I'm kind of recalling it, but it is such, like, personally, I'm not super into zombies, apocalypse sort of movies, books, because, you know, I watched The Walking Dead and nothing compares to The Walking Dead. So yeah, but I just, you know, got this book and read it, and now it is literally so good. There's romance, there is survival. The main character in this book, she's such a, like a strong character. Like, I wouldn't be able to, you know, go to school, have a job, pay for rent, have to worry about all these things that an adult would have to worry about while taking care of her little sister. It's crazy, and I absolutely love this book. The second book is called Mercy Mode, and I'm so excited. I'm going to the store to go pick it up literally like after I film this video, so yeah. Okay, and the third and last book I read this month was Not a Drop to Drink by Mindy McGinnis. Mindy McGinnis. This book, oh man, this is one of those books that everyone's already read and I was just behind and needed to read because everyone already read it. It is basically about in the future, or I guess maybe just in this world, fresh water is not available to a lot of people. It has become a scarcity and people are dying of thirst. They basically just whittle away because they don't have any fresh water. All like streams and things like that, there's some sort of disease in it that kills people. So yeah, this girl basically, she was raised in this house in this picture right here. By her mom. This sort of apocalypse sort of thing happened right when she was born, so she only grew up with her mom in this one house. She's never been anywhere else except for this house, just isolated, and the only thing that she knows or has been taught is to protect their pond, which is their source of water. People try to come, you know, men try to come and steal it, take advantage of them, all that kind of stuff, and they just have to, you know, fend for themselves, fend for their pond, and that's basically all that this girl has been, Lynn, her name is Lynn, has been taught and, you know, raised to do. So it kind of follows the story of her, and, you know, there is some romantic interest in here and just family, and it's really, really beautiful, and gosh, I am really hoping to read, or actually going to read the second book in this series. I think it's called A Handful of Dust or something like that. I'm gonna have to go check, but yeah, so really good book. Okay, so those are the books that was my wrap up of what I read this month. All these books, amazing, but you know, top number one would have to be The Raven Cycles. Oh my god, this is just, this is like right up there next to the Percy Jackson series for me, so yeah. Okay, now my TBR, December TBR. These books, all of these books that I have here, I have not finished, and that is my plan for December, is to finish all of these books. These are books in series or just single books that I've had on my shelf basically this entire, you know, for a very long time, over like 3 months I think for each of these books, that I haven't gotten around to finishing because A, they were either uninteresting, or B, there was a better book to read. Hint hint, The Raven Cycle. So yeah, but anyways, these are all the books that I plan to finish or start this in December. So first of all, I plan on finishing Days of Blood and Starlight. Now this is a very popular book out right now by Laini Taylor. It is the second book in the Daughter of Smoke and Bones trilogy. There's one more book after this, but this is the second book. The first book, okay, it was really strange. I think just because it takes place not in America or in, you know, a familiar country to me, and it's just the names of the characters and just the storyline, it's so strange, and it took me a while to really get into it, and I really thought it was good. So then I gave it maybe like a 3.5 out of 5 stars, so then I went out and I bought the second book, which was Days of Blood and Starlight, and this is how far, I got about this far into it, this far right here. And then I kind of stopped reading it because I just found myself just drifting out of the world and having to like go back and reread because I just wasn't really that interested in it. But I've heard so many good reviews of this book, and I heard that the series just gets better and better with each book. So I'm going to try to power through just this one, make it, and just finish the series. So yeah. Okay, and we are back. So 5 hours later, my camera died. I mean, 5 hours ago my camera died, so I am back from work and we're gonna continue on with what we were talking about. Okay, so next book on my TBR list is A Discovery of Witches. Now, this has been on my shelf for about a year now. I just discovered, like my little pun there, I just discovered that this is actually a part of a series. So making me more inclined to read it. I thought it was a standalone book. I read the back and it didn't really sound that interesting, but it was like $1 at a garage sale. So now that I know that it is a popular series out, I know this sounds terrible of me saying I'm only going to read it because it's popular, but because so many people have read it and there's so many good reviews, I decided, you know what, this is just one of those books we just gotta start, and I'm sure I'm gonna love it. Because, okay, you guys are gonna hate me, I'm gonna reference The Raven Boys again, but originally I did not want to read this series. I was like, but then, of course, for the third time in this video, it's my favorite series. Okay, so last of all, we have Hair of Fire. Now, this is the third book in the Throne of Glass trilogy here, and this series, I know in my other video I said I really like this book, and I do like the first and second book, but I made it about 100 pages into the third book, and it kind of just lost me. I got kind of uninterested. For the fourth time in this video, the Raven Boys kind of stole my heart, and I didn't want to finish it. But, you know, this is like, I have a thing where I can't just not finish a series, especially a series that I really love the first two books. So this is the last book on my TBR list for December. All of these books is not counting the books I probably plan to buy in December, which I will then update you guys on. But yeah. Okay, if you guys have any questions or concerns about my mental health, please leave them below. And sorry about the lighting. Like I said, again, this is 5 hours later. My camera's died. Ugh. But anyways, okay, so let me know what you guys think. Read these books, comment below so that we can chat about it. And yeah, but okay, I'll see you guys in my next video. Sorry this is kind of late, and book.